Do you find yourself overwhelmed when objectives change unexpectedly and instructions become conflicting? Get ready for relevant data to align your tasks with your goals. And how to connect your digital with your physical task management. And how to navigate tasks in your work role and also in your personal development. Ready? Tips for employees. First, for your daily task planning, write down the current goals, the specific current goals from a top view, especially when you're dealing with conflicting instructions. It really doesn't matter which time management method or task management software you choose. If you second ask yourself this question, you will quickly get a clue which are the best actions at this moment. So the question is, to achieve these goals, do I first need to set up my task management or the task management tool or the tasks? Here's an example. Let's say you're a project manager. As you list your goals for your broader view, you may quickly find, there are potential conflicts that I actually need to address specifically. And hence, you prioritize your certain tasks. So when you're dealing with conflicting instructions or goals, specify the situation and avoid blind activism. Instead, do your best to ensure project efficiency, both for yourself and the team. To specify the broader picture is the best you can do for your daily task planning at that moment. Plus, you'll be ready if your boss asks you something about the project. Make use of the software from the project or use other visual aids to get to your broader picture of the tasks. And for the individual problematic tasks, here's how to do it. Clarify whether your task management problem is related to the project context, such as the people involved, or to project contents, like the topics you're discussing. Context or content. And if you're unsure, see if you can describe your big picture to your bosses or colleagues or stakeholders, clients. Ask for their opinion and then organize or reorganize your tasks accordingly. Remember, your confusion or your overwhelm or stress, they rarely occur in general, but usually based on incompleted or even completed tasks, or based on specific recent changes. Drawing from sense-making theory, instead of being shocked or being defensive, you can make sense of ambiguous goals or conflicting instructions. By effectively clarifying the content and the context of changes in the specific situation, and then aligning goals and actions. A good task manager makes sense of future tasks, not only based on completed tasks, but also based on specific changes from the recent days. Specify recent changes. And then sense-making will likely give you a better understanding of your current tasks and reduce your stress in handling or in task managing the unexpected changes. So, another tip, before your next implementation phase, consider how you can align the objectives and the instructions with your regular schedule for exchanges. what tasks milestone is or can be scheduled, let's say 1 day or 2 days before your next feedback loop with your supervisor or with your team leader? Or what task management issue coincides with your project team's meeting schedule? But task management also requires to keep an eye on the task manager yourself. Is the pace of change okay for you in your role? Consider the changes in goals versus the changes in actionable steps versus aligning the two. So, what about your mental health? For sense making, evaluate the contents and the context, and also the intensity of the changes in your case. So, you cannot only think on your own, but also cross-check your responsibilities and the personal capacities within the team. For instance, team meetings are for discussing change. So discuss completed and incomplete tasks regarding the recent changes. Discuss with yourself and with others. Contexts of tasks and contents of tasks to master your professional sense making both in your task management and also off your task management. To sum up, when you're faced with change, avoid blind action. Especially if you feel a bit overwhelmed, practice taking a step back. And over time, you get used to coping with unexpected changes or conflicting instructions. And make sense of how this change affects your task management in a broader picture. In your schedule, with these people, with these topics, in your current project.